Hey, today my guest is a special guest, Mr. Mauricio Suleiman, for a very special reason. For the first time in history, the two Polish fighters are going to fight for a WBC title, any title. This is important in Poland. Bridgerweight, May 25th this month. Actually, about hour drive from my hometown, so I'm going to be there. Not because of that. Good afternoon, Mr. Suleiman.
How are you, my good friend? I'm so happy to see you. It is always special when I see you all over the world in Las Vegas, New York, in Riyadh, and you representing your beautiful country with a great boxing activity.
Thank you very much. You are too kind, Mr. Suleiman. So now you kind of provoke me. Will we see you at May 25th in Poland for a WBC interim historic fight between Balski and Mr. Diablo?
Absolutely. I am completely scheduled to be there May 25th. My first time visit to your beautiful country, and it will be very special.
So this interview already started great, because I have the very good news for every fan of boxing. But if you can bring us how this thing happened, I know it was a lot of moving parts to schedule this fight. When is the first time you were approached with this idea of having two Polish fighters fighting for the championship in their home country?
This all happened in Hamburg, Germany, during our annual convention. There was a very amicable meeting with the Polish team, Andrew Wasilewski, El Diablo, Balski, all the other fighters, Cieslak, who was there. And we talked about Polish boxing and the realities, the huge concern of the injustice which happened many years ago when Diablo lost his title to a fighter who eventually turned out that they hid the anti-doping, the doping positive that he had. And
in Russia.
Yes, in Russia. And, it is not possible to bring back history. It happened. It was kept secret 12 years. And now that it was made public, the WBC accepted a special request to try to bring a last opportunity to Krzysztof Blodarczyk, to El Diablo, who has been a absolute honor and ambassador to the WBC for so many years. WBC approved to hold a historic battle between two Polish fighters for the WBC interim bridgerweight title, with the winner fighting the champion. So I'm very proud, and this is the least we can do to bring justice to Krzysztof Blodarski and also Balstik, who has been a tremendous force in this new division, which has shown always very, very good fights.
It's true. It's this probably the longest held not no information about a doping test in history, because I do not remember 12 years after the fact something just showing up in the official stats like it happened with the Drost. But going back to let's stay on the positive side. Going back to Diablo. It's true. I actually, preparing for this interview, I checked, and I'm not sure if you remember. In 2003, he became WBC youth champion. So 22 years later, from the story that WBC and Diablo began, I'm not going to say who I'm going to root for, but really, really long history. If I remember, Diablo 2010, first time he was a WBC champion. How important for you is the loyalty of the fighters to the green belt? I know it's up there.
It is everything. To know the fighter who trusts and who believes in the WBC a fighter who is proud to represent the green and gold, a fighter who represents boxing in general outside of the ring, the way Diablo does, is humbling, and it motivates the WBC to continue doing everything possible to make our boxers' career great inside the ring and prepare after the ring. So I am, Diablo has a very unique story with the WBC. As you mentioned, he was a youth champion, and that proves how important it is to have the steps moving forward towards greatness. And Diablo, without a doubt, is one of the greats. He has been in many WBC conventions. He has been in many activities, champion, youth, world champion. But Balski, you cannot rule out Adam Balski.
Absolutely.
This is a fight for the ages, and Balski has everything to regain that championship. So it's going to be a tremendous event that I'm looking forward to being there.
Especially, I'm not sure you know, Mr. President, this fight actually is going to be in Balski's hometown. This is his hometown. Kaliszu, the name of the city the fight is going to happen. It's a hometown. He is a hometown hero, very unusual, on a good side fighter, very laid back, kind of different than Diablo. We have two, I think so, clashing personalities, but I'm looking forward to this fight. I think for me this is a clear 50-50 fight for different reasons. Diablo is unbelievable experience, youthfulness of Balski. When you're judging the fight, what is more important for you? How many years the guy spent in boxing? How many titles he won? In the Diablo case, or the youthfulness, or you know, the hunger. Does Diablo still the hunger? What do you think?
Absolutely. A boxer, the last thing he loses is that eye of the tiger, like Rocky said, the hunger. And you can never rule out any boxer. Once that bell rings, we will see who prepared the best, who has a plan, who can execute the plan, who can adjust to what is happening in the ring, and we will see. It's a very interesting fight, and the winner will be the WBC champion, and will be a proud representative, and will have a great future.
Question about what you just said, Mr. Suleiman, about being a WBC champion. We know that for now the Bridgerweight champion is Kevin Lerena. Does the winner of the fight on May 25th automatically will fight Lerena, or Lerena has to fight the fighter, or he's going to lose the belt? How this thing goes by the rule book?
Lerena is fighting also Sergei Radchenko in South Africa in May.
Yes.
So the winner of May 24 in Poland will fight the winner of May 1st. So it's a clash of champions.
It's gonna be, but having you here, I mean, the people who are watching us will probably never, you know, let me go without it. The Grand Prix. I have to ask about Grand Prix, something which your dad wanted always to have. Now you will be able to achieve it with Mr. Turki Ashik. There's two Polish fighters also, so I'm gonna check this Polish angle in this whole thing. Any specifics you can tell us? We know it's going to be in April. How this going to go? We know the weight classes. I think so. The great idea is working with VADA. I think so. The great idea is doing instant replay. We have to go with the times. But more like if you can just give us something about dates, possible, anything you can spill out now, or just wait.
Yes. Today I had a Zoom meeting with all the boxers from around the world to respond some questions, and the excitement is incredible. Never seen before something like this. So we have featherweight, super lightweight, middleweight, and heavyweight. 32 fighters on each weight category. All events will take place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The first one is April. 64 fights. So we will have all 16 featherweights on the 17, then super lightweight on the 18, middleweight 19, heavyweight on the April 20. The winners will advance to the next stage, which will take place in June. Then we will advance again to August, October, and December. So we have Bartolomej, I don't know if that's a correct pronunciation, from super lightweight.
Almost there.
And Piotr Laks in heavyweight.
Piotr Łącz, heavyweight.
Laks, heavyweight. It's going to be a unique, it will have instant replay, open scoring after the second and the fourth round. So the fighters and the fans, they know who is ahead by the official scores. There will be no draw. If the judges' score ends up in a draw, we have an enhanced scoring system that will be used as well. If there is still a draw in that system, then a panel of supervisors, including me, will decide which fighter will advance. It's going to be a tremendous new era for boxing. We're going to have a 30-second buzzer. When 30 seconds are left in the round, we're going to sound a buzzer so the fighters know it's 30 seconds to finish the round, and the activity picks up very well. All fights are 6 rounds, neutral officials, referees, supervisors, inspectors, medical services, everything top quality at the level of the World Boxing Council.
I wonder how many of those novelties you bringing up will spill out into the professional boxing. I think so. Some of them will. Some of them were used. Obviously, the visible scoring. I've been to a couple of fights when it was actually used. Question for you. Let's assume the fighters going into the final. Is the being in the final or being a champion part of getting a possible contract from the promoters? Outside of being a Grand Prix WBC champion, is there any special incentive for them knowing, okay, I'm going to win it? There is a prize money involved or a possible signing a contract. If you can help us with that, because many questions I am getting, okay, I'm going to win or be in the finals of Grand Prix. What does it mean for me as a fighter?
Well, it means, of course, good prize money, the Jose Sulaiman Trophy, a WBC ranking in the top 15, minimum 15, maybe better, mandatory position to fight for the Silver Championship.
Fantastic stuff.
And I am sure the promoters of the world will be watching. So the winner, this can become like a draft opportunity for the big promoters to try to secure a promoter or a manager contract, network contract. You know, much fights are being taking place in Riyadh season, maybe a fight in Riyadh season, and the publicity that will come along for a year of activity.
Will this Grand Prix be broadcasted live, or do you have a broadcasting right already sorted out?
Yes, the broadcasting is by DAZN.
Okay.
And DAZN is open to licensing to some other networks. Maybe we find a network in Poland who would be willing,
I am sure you will.
who would be willing to show the fights or a short summary, but we will work to get the signal for Poland.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate your time. A lot of new information, a lot of new stuff. We knew it's a big deal. on 25th. Now it's even bigger you being there, and obviously Grand Prix in boxing, first time done, and a lot of tangible awards. Those are the things you mentioned, the top 15, mandatory for a silver, so you're close to the, the championship. Fantastic stuff. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. The next time, hopefully, I'm going to see you in beautiful Kaliszu. Maybe even short visit to my hometown, Poznań, hour drive. Maybe we can do it. Thank you very much for your time, guys. Appreciate it. Also, Mr. Solomon, who helped me to make this interview. Thank you very much, guys, and see you in Poland.
Thank you, my good friend. To the best, to the great fans and the great people from Poland.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Mr. President. Thank you.